welcome back to 54A. Goblet today. I've got a piece of Sapele. I think it's Sapele anyway, it's a bit boring looking. And I'm going to try and put a little pattern down the stem with the pyrography. I think that'll do. Now I've got to bore out the main part of the goblet with a forcing a bit. Yeah, that's deep enough because I've got to round the bottom of the hole off yet, which will take it a bit deeper still, and it'll give me a bit of room to shape the actual bowl with, so that will do nicely. Well, I've just rounded it, make sure it's round. I've just put a little mark there, just to, that's about where I want to go. So I'm going to go inside now and just round the bottom of the bowl off. I hope. And for that I'm just going to use a little 10mm round carbide cutter. It's not the easiest thing to film, I'm afraid, so you just have to take my word for it for now. That's coming on nicely. I'm also thinning the walls out a bit as well. So I'll see you later. Right, I've just about got that how I want it. And I'm going to sand and polish the inside now, while I've still got plenty of thickness here. I've seen a lot of people, they make the mistake of, they want to see a goblet, so they take the stem down and then they struggle to polish and sand the inside because it's wobbling, it's very delicate. So I always do it before I take any off the stem. Makes it a lot easier. It's a nice solid block of wood to work with. Now I want to put a bit of a pattern on here. This is the hard bit. Well, I can't do it freehand, so I've got to use the pencil while it's on the lathe. The thing is, the slowest the lathe will go is 500 revs a minute, so I've got to be really quick. Well, if I don't like it, I can rub it off. Right, now the other way. That's given me a rough guide now to get the old burning machine out with. I'm going to leave it in the chuck and take it over to the table. Right, all I'm going to do now is follow those lines with my little pyrography machine, and I'm just going to try it out on the very base first. Hang on, just to make sure I've got the right sort of heat set in. That looks okay to me. So here we go. I think get the start of it. And I'll do that all the way down, then I'll come back and do it that way. Then I'm going to put some little bit of pattern in between these two burnt lines, I think. Right, what I'm doing now is I'm just putting a load of dots on this bottom little cup part, and there are going to be thousands of them, and they're quite dense at the base, which I'm doing now, and sort of thinning out towards the black line there. And then I'm going to do something to these, probably the same kind of thing in between those two lines. It's a very effective method of like shading. Just little dots, just keep touching it now and then, you know, like, well, fast as you like really, as long as you've got a bit of heat. It does take a long time, but the effect is usually worth it. Good job it's only a goblet, not a plate. Right, that's the sort of dense layer, and I'll just carry on now, putting not quite so many dots, and just sort of merge it in. You don't have to be artistic to do this, which is a good job because I am not artistic at all. Don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. It's just dots. And just keep going around till you've got the right or what you think is the right shade, and merge it in nicely. Then carry on and do just even fewer around the top area. Right, now I've got the basics of what I want. I'm just going to refine it a bit now and put even darker right around the very base, and just a few more, just get the shade exactly how I want it to be. So I'm just concentrating at the moment on coming right near the base as I can and putting a lot more dots in around there, nearly joining them all up, except there's no numbers on them. Right, I think that'll do. A bit of shading underneath and a bit of shading on the base there. Little ring around the top. So back onto the lathe, really fine sanding and some polish, and I'll see you later. There you go. See the shading, it's just subtle, not overpowering. Same with the banding around there, I haven't put too many dots in there. Down the stem, onto the base, same thing on the base, just a subtle bit of shading. I don't know if the light will pick it up very well. But all in all, not a bad goblet. Not bad at all. That'll do. Right viewer, that's the little goblet sorted. The sanding sealant and polish sort of darkens it a bit, so it doesn't, the pyrography doesn't show up as much as I wanted it to, but Sheila likes it, so that's all that matters really, and it keep her happy. Now the next project, that's up to you. I'll show you what I've got. It's either going to be from that great piece of tulip wood, so some additional platter of some kind, or ash. Got a big chunk of ash there. So you tell me, which one do you want me to do? The ash or the tulip wood? Tulip wood I may do a bit of colouring or something on it, I don't know. The ash will probably have a bit of burning on it. I've got a couple of ideas, but you tell me which one you want. One with the most votes, that's the chunk of wood I'll use. Right then, back to me. Let me see. That's it. Thanks very much for watching it again. I know the videos aren't coming quite as often as I used to do with them, but I don't want to make you all too sick. So I've got other projects on the go as well, keeping me busy at the moment. But thanks very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the little goblet. I certainly enjoyed making it, something a bit different for me, with a bit of pyrography on it. And I'll see you soon for the next one. Don't forget to vote, tulip wood or ash. See you soon now, take care, bye.